What's up, nail geeks? I am back with a quickie video for you guys. I feel like it's been a hot minute. I have the Fandom Flakies January 2020 box to show you guys. This month the theme is the Bachelor or Bachelorette, and we have the guest maker Fair Maiden. So let's dive right into the swatches. First up is Night Owl Lacquer's The Final Rose. This is described as a vibrant red jelly base filled with red to gold to green and purple to red to gold crystal chameleon flakes and red metallic micro flakes. So this is absolutely a true jelly-like formula. It's got quite a bit of a squish factor to it, and it's got a lot of opacity to it. I think 2 coats is going to be perfect. As you guys can see, being in the lab has busted this nail once again. So I've got builder gel over it to kind of piece everything together and give me a smoother sort of look, but I'm obviously out of practice, but I digress. So 2 coats even over that, and my real nails on the other fingers were perfect for opacity. If you prefer a thicker sort of finish, then maybe go in with a 3rd thin coat and finish with a glossy top coat to get that nice juicy appearance. And Fair Maiden brings us Hometown Dates. This is described as a purple glitter base with red to gold to green multichrome flakes. So big time glitter lover here. That's no secret. I'm always raving about micro glitters. This is one of those types of finishes. They are very fine particle and very sparkly in person. Now this does have quite a bit of a thirsty factor to it when it dries down. It's not so much that it's gritty per se, which is surprising to me given that this is a fine particle glitter, but I think mostly it's just incredibly thirsty. So I'm going to strongly suggest a glitter smoothing top coat underneath your glossy top coat with this one. I think 3 coats is perfect to get it fully opaque and just really packing a punch. And I love this particular shade of purple. Very, very flattering, especially if you have warm undertones like myself. And you can see how lovely that looks with those warm flakes. And Bee's Knees brings us Champagne Gate. This is a champagne colored base with red to green shimmer and full of hollow flakes. Now the base to this one is interesting to me. It's not a stark white. It's definitely got a bit of an almost antique gold to it in person. On my monitor this is coming off color accurate, but just in case it's not, I would have to say it's almost like an off ivory sort of color. It's really pretty, and even though it has just a touch of a warm undertone to it, especially with that lovely reddish sort of shifty over to green shimmer, it's still popping really well on me. I think 2 to 3 coats is going to be perfect for this one too. And Ribbits and Stickits brings us extras this month as well. We have this adorable vinyl for $5. You can add it onto your box. In addition to the waterslide decal sheet here, this one is also $5. And per usual, I'm showing you guys a quickie tutorial, and I loved how these came out over the Bee's Knees in this box. They're so pretty. The overall rose theme and whatnot, I mean, the show's pretty cool if you ask me, but I think it's really appropriate given the box itself is essentially a purple, red, and white-ish, if you will. And I think it's perfect going into, say, February for those of you who order on the pre-order. Now, you guys know the drill. I soak the decal that I've cut out for roughly 10 seconds, put it on my clear jelly stamper. And as you can see here, it is just a touch forgiving in terms of the lettering, which is, in my opinion, it is typically tricky for nail art to have letters, but it's very forgiving. So once you pull up, make sure that it's nice and tacky, and then top off with a glossy top coat, and you're good to go. And you have these really adorable decals. I personally loved that rose one on my pinky nail there. Now, you also have the option of adding the acetone additive for $4.50 or the handy cuticle cream for $7. This is what I'm showing you guys right here is exactly what I do when I'm swatching. I add about maybe anywhere between 4 to 6 drops, depending on how dry my cuticles are and how much polish I'm going through. These days, it seems like not much with the belly ever expanding. This is what I do. I have 100% pure acetone in my dappen dish. I use a cleanup brush. I will link it below for you guys because I have a feeling it is very pretty, and I have a feeling someone's going to ask where I got it. That is pretty much how I clean up. You can also put it into a pump bottle. Now, the handy cuticle cream, I have got to tell you guys, I got a job several months ago in a lab, a hardcore lab, big one, and my hands are so dry because I'm always wearing gloves. I have been hoarding the Ribbits and Stickits hand and cuticle cream on my computer desk. So in between when I'm in the lab, I have been using this cream, and it has been wonderful to rehydrate my skin after I've been wearing gloves for hours. So really wonderful cream. If you haven't tried it out, I 10 out of 10 recommend. This month's scent to me is very florally. It has a strong rose undertone to it. And that, if there's one thing I love more than a bakery scent, it's a florally and rosy sort of scent. So definitely got that true rose type vibe in my opinion. Now the full box is currently on pre-order starting today. You can grab yours for $33 plus shipping. There is also the option to have a monthly subscription as well. I'm going to have all that information in the description box below for you guys, in addition to the link to the shop for you to grab your box. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.